That sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it? I hope so, because we're back for the new year. I can't believe it, 2016. Everybody party hardy? You guys partying in the back still? You guys are my kind of guys and gals and peoples. We're going to be kicking it here today with some kind of NFL is kind of fading away from us a little bit, but not by much, because we're going to have a definitive game today. It's going to be Minnesota at Green Bay. That's coming up in just a moment. But I just wanted to run by, of course, the holidays and just say thank you to everybody. You guys were pretty optimal this year. I definitely have to say you're all elite. I don't care which part of the group you fall in, subscriber, member, follower, whatever. Thanks for having us around in your living room or wherever you are. Again, remember, we're also on your iOS or Android device. You can go with us on the move, mobile, or tablet. Don't eat the tablet. It's not that kind of tablet. Anyway, let's stop being funny and just get right back to broadcasting. That's, I think, what we do best, giving you the best games, best matchup. And we got a full night tonight, too. Right after the NFL, we're going to be rolling again with the crew. We've been trying to get that going since last year. Then we're going to do Just Cause 3. We still want to win that island. Mad Max the game. The map's going to be exposed. We'll try to wrap up that storyline as well. Then we go on to GTA 5. We're going to go with that new DLC. And then Destiny, the Taken King. We're going to spend some time with the Destiny tonight because we haven't been doing it for a little while. But let's get back to the game right now. We're starting it off. Minnesota Vikings at Green Bay Packers. Bringing it to you live. It's going to be coming in 1280 by 720 at 60 FPS. Again, hoping to see some of the familiar groups around tonight. Again, we've got you on YouTube, Ustream, Twitch, and don't forget GamingHQ.tv. Doing it like we usually do it. Right. Some great matchups today. We just couldn't get all of them in and get the site up and everything else going, but we'll get caught up, and we're going to have a great year this year. I can see it already. The Loot Crate has not been issued, so that Loot Crate special is still rolling over for January. They do have an Invasion Loot Crate, so if we get enough subscribers pushed in for that, we'll get that one as well. But right now, we still have to get rid of that damn Star Wars one. But let's get rid of and get onto this game right now.
And this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Cobb's Packers going up against Wallace's Vikings. So now let's go to Green Bay, Wisconsin, where Jim and Phil have the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an NFC North matchup as we join you from historic Lambeau Field.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Bill Simpson. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Well, rivalry in sports, and again, it happens in every league. You know, baseball, basketball, especially here in football. When you have a little bit of a dislike for the opponent you're going to play, it just makes it more fun, more emotional, and it always translates to the fans too.
And Mason Crosby looks set now to kick it away. Now as we go to the field, it's Cordero Patterson back deep for the kickoff.
All right, now we're going to play some ball. We played the Vikings, the Packers last time, so we're playing the Vikings today. It should be a pretty good matchup.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
All right, you know how we do it here.
Offense is led by quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, a first-round selection in 2014 out of Louisville.
Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater moves around pretty well. He just knows how to buy extra time before he throws that football under pressure. And those gloves, man, they work big time for him. He has learned to use them, and he does it well.
Again, you got Greer today in the booth with the guys. Look at that move. He's got his moves on.
Peterson's got the first as he's brought down.
That's called a juke move on that one. You want to use the right thumbstick as if it was your legs. Spin is rolling it. Roll the right thumbstick like you're rolling your body.
That's a really good job by the running back.
You said it, Phil. We're in the booth with Phil. Of course, Mike. This is Greer. Playing the Vikings, Green Bay, live.
Wide on the left.
Just like we like it.
1st and 10.
He's got the open guy.
Kyle Rudolph.
Maybe a couple yards on it.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
You said it. Speaking of speed, we've got a full green signal going out today, so it's solid signal. We got 1280 by 1024. Look at that in the pocket move. Right in the breadbasket. Let's see some of that this evening when the Vikings and the Green Bay Packers play it off. Look at that, right in the basket. He can't, nowhere to go. Watch for Bridgewater in those conversions.
First down.
Already in the red zone.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Has his target. Gets about 9 on the play.
I don't know if receivers like this route or not, the quick slant route inside, because they know the defense is running their way. But that time, it's a good throw and catch, and the slant route comes up just short of getting the first down.
They're going to keep it on the ground. I know it.
Second and short.
Bring it in. We're checking and still testing on the 2016 Streamcast, so that's going to be coming still in the year. We haven't got all the bugs in it,
To the ground.
but it's looking pretty good. When you hear us making certain calls, we're actually doing some tests on that signal. Pretty soon you'll be able to actually control the game, literally,
Nice job
from your end.
by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Running us live on twitch.tv, Ustream, YouTube, and of course our Maiden Voyage channel, GamingHQ.tv. Check it all out. Got all of the new site stuff up on GamingHQ.global for you global gamers.
From the 7. Hand off.
Nowhere to go.
Picked up a couple that time.
Green Bay defense.
Let's set the line.
Here they are, the offense, keeping that line moving.
If this man gets behind the secondary, wide receiver Mike Wallace.
How much fun does Mike Wallace have? He's so fast, everybody's afraid of him. And when you have defensive backs in the NFL worried about his speed, that tells you you're one of the fastest humans on earth.
Bring it out one, over one, in one, over one. Perfect. In motion. He's got to book the corner. Is he going to do it?
They're going to run it on the toss.
Can't get the angle on the corner. Breaks one.
Peppers has always specialized in getting to the quarterback.
Well, he got it done in Carolina. He got it done in Chicago. I expect him to get it done here in Green Bay. He's big. He's athletic. What is there not to like? He is going to be a great addition to the Packers defense.
The ball is just 3 yards out of the end zone. 3rd and goal at the 3.
No one's there. Bridgewater at a loss for words. Green Bay loving it. Packers fans eating it up here. Look for the shoe and field goal in the first. Remember, we run all of our quarters at half the time, but all the action. We also have what's called real-world matchups. That's what our RWM stands for. You can check on our listing at GamingHQ.tv. If we have something that's posted as a real-world matchup, that means it exactly happened like it should, maybe should or shouldn't have happened in the game. But we play it hours before, sometimes just the quarter before. What was the last matchup? We had, I think Aaron Rodgers went out with an injury, and in the game it actually happened. So I wouldn't be surprised if our matchups turn out to be pretty close to what you'll see tonight.
Got it. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
Again, got a green signal going out on YouTube, Ustream, Twitch, and of course GamingHQ.tv. Here's Aaron Rodgers. Check this out. These numbers.
Created his own legacy in Green Bay. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers.
Well, when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, I think it's universally agreed. Everybody thinks he's the best quarterback in the NFL because there is no weakness to his game.
Oh, if you get inside on him and pressure him and then get him hurt, he's got a severe weakness called damaged ribs.
They're at the line of scrimmage with their backfield loaded up.
Oh, we're loaded up today. Green Bay, Minnesota. Pure action. Not stopping for anything. Almost done here with the first. We're halfway through the first quarter. Watch that clock. Again, we run all the action at half the time. Bring it down the line. Perfect move.
Rodgers got it in the gun.
All the time in the world. Fumbled.
And it's a takeaway.
Look for a fumble in the first quarter. Wow. This is going to be a crazy day. Stopped Murray for a field goal. Held him for a field goal. Great Green Bay defense this afternoon.
It's the defense.
Look at this
that
pass.
steps up big time here
Look at that
in the
hit.
first quarter, and now gives the offense a chance to build to an early lead.
Yeah, good job by the defense.
He's getting up
They've
slow.
set the team up right now so they can kind of take control of the game. I know it's early, but they're...
Oh, let's see what happens now.
Stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play.
So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think
yeah.
when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine.
I think his
Jim,
lunch
you know,
almost
you can-
came out with
it's
that hit.
always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
We've got a live sporting event going on right now. Watching a real-world matchup. Minnesota Vikings at Green Bay Packers. They hold on the fumble call, and it looks like they get the ball back. Bridgewater's going back to work. Show the route. Bring it in.
The Vikings take it from the 33.
Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson.
Peterson and the group are trying to push, but nowhere to go.
Brought down at the 32.
Sometimes you just can't go there, you know. Look at him trying to get out of that situation.
What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Bring it out and then over.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Looking across the middle, the Vikings get a first down.
Bridgewater 4 for 5 for 55 yards now. We got to watch for those tight ends. Ever since Gronk has been putting a tag on it.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 22-yard line.
All right, we're bringing you full green signal, 1280 by 720 at 60 FPS across Twitch, YouTube, Ustream, and GamingHQ.tv today. That's great news.
Dropping back once again. Has his man.
2nd and inches. Bridgewater is taking it to him in the first quarter already. That defense on the Packers now have held them for a field goal. Minnesota hit for a fumble recovery.
Good job by them. Well, this early in the game, to watch the opposing offense march down the field and get inside the 20, this keeps the defense, they might be shaking a little, but if they stop them here to a field goal try or worse, that'll get their confidence back. Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Oh yeah, Peterson's going over the 100 mark. Definitely today. You're going to see that easy. Unless he gets hurt for some reason. Yeah, you've got to watch that hard ground in the cold weather. It's like landing on concrete. That's no joke. People get hurt really bad. Touchdown, Bridgewater.
Touchdown.
Diggs on the weight and gets it nicely put right into the old bread basket.
Well, it's first
Look at this
goal.
one.
I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense
Right in the
they
bread
call
basket.
A nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football and they get the easy touchdown pass.
Well, that's what Bridgewater, I think, wanted to try on the first attempt with his coach, but in whatever attempt it's done, at this point, it's now 9-0, almost done with the first. This PAT is good. That puts him up 10-0 in the first.
And the point after is good.
Keep in mind, our quarters run fast, so we're almost at the 2-minute mark on our first quarter. If anyone gets injured today, we'll go right down to the field with Daniela Barbolini, or whatever her name is. I'm pretty sure of it.
The
Baba
Vikings
Bolini.
setting up for the kickoff.
Up in the booth here with the guys broadcasting live back on the gridiron here, bringing it to you.
Fields the football at the 3. Breaks free. And
Pushes
he
him right
runs
into
it
the
out
dirt.
to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Janice, nice run on that return, 24 yards.
The Vikings, Phil, how about this defense? Last time they were out there, they got the fumble.
Man, I love it. I love the way they play. I love their emotions. They show it on the field. And sometimes if you got a lot of emotion, it carries into great effort, and that's what we saw.
Bring it over one. Out one. One more.
First down at the 27. And straight ahead, Lacey.
They're going to have to open up a little bit more of a gap for him to get through. That just closed right down on him.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Lacey just pushed right back to where they start, line of scrimmage.
The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The Packers from the 27.
They're coming in on Rodgers. They get him. Another fumble. Are you kidding me?
It's going back a foot race to the touchdown.
Wow. If we see 2 fumbles today in the first half, I wouldn't be surprised with the defense the way that they went. They're both going to be playing today.
What a deflating play for the offense.
Let's see if that's ruled down by the ground or not.
Takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long. Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Vikings line up now for the point after. Extra point was good.
17-0 in the first quarter. This is going to be a decimation.
The Packers will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 17-0. Makes the catch at the 7. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Whole lot of football left to play here today on GamingHQ.tv. We're also being brought to you live on Twitch TV, Ustream, and YouTube. Thank you guys for giving us a great last year. We're looking forward to an even better year this year.
Awesome on the defensive
All about the
side,
gamer.
dominating physically, just doing everything they want and hustling to the football. When you do all these things, that's why you've given up no points.
As we take a look at the offense, Eddie Lacy is a massive man, very difficult to bring down with just one tackler.
Green Bay was looking for some toughness on the offensive side. My gosh, they find it with Eddie Lacy. What a year he had in 2013. You don't have to make a hole for him. If there's nothing there, he'll run a few people over and get you some yards.
2nd and 9. And now Rodgers will give himself up.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
As we set the defensive lineup, Everson Griffin, the former 4th-round pick out of USC, is on that defensive front.
More people should know this name because I'll tell you what, he is a terrific outside edge player. He can beat any offensive tackle in the NFL, and he knows how to get to the QB.
The Packers have it at the 34. The Packers now move the chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
That's right about midfield. Nice pass by Rodgers.
All the receivers down the field. Throw it short to your running back, and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
That was Lacy for 17 yards on that play. Versatile. Runs
Rodgers
and
all
catches.
by himself in the backfield for this snap. First down and 10. Randall Cobb has the reception. Picks up 8 here. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, the dink and dunk quarterbacks.
Kendricks takes down Cobb on that one.
Because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
The Packers snap it at the 41. And straight ahead, Lacy. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
Lacy is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First down at the 39.
Whoa! Rodgers goes down hard on that one.
Down.
Let's see that one
We're
again.
through one quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Again, we did mention we run our quarters at half the time with all the action. Stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We're going ahead and start the second quarter. And you're going to see all the highlights at halftime as well.
The Packers still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Devontae Adams has it. That picks up 7.
Yeah, but it's third long.
He's going to need more than that.
Very careful on the offensive side.
Let's see if they can complete another.
I was just going to say, let's see if he can convert on this one.
First down. Third down coming up.
319.
Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Can't hold on. Can't hang on to it. Minnesota defense just putting it to the Packers all through the first quarter. 2 fumbles in the first quarter alone. If we see something like that, we'll know we're psychic with this stuff. We're going to have to stop playing it altogether. Let it go out for the touchback.
It'll be a touchback.
Try to give you some of the readouts, Dave. We've got the Lions 24,
really have this offense cranking.
Jaguars 6, Texas 30 final.
You know what we see now in the NFL, so
Patriots 10, Dolphins 20 final. Patriots get taken down.
Plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now,
Saints 20, Falcons 17. That's a final. Jets 17, Bills 22. That's a final. This is week 17. We're going to give you all the action live if we can do it. Eagles 34, 35, Giants 30, final.
Bridgewater by himself in the backfield.
Steelers 28, Browns 12, that's a final.
They'll go
Titans 24, Colts 30, that's a final. Oh, Bridgewater gets hit hard.
Taken down by Mike Daniels.
Redskins 34, Cowboys 23, that's a final.
Well, every defense is looking
That's what we've got so far. Oakland 17, Kansas City 23. That's not a final. That's going on. Check your local listings. And we're running Minnesota Green Bay right now on GameandHQ.tv. Someone did ask why we don't run the game. We are going to be trying to bring that to you this following season, this next year, 2017. We'll see what we can get worked out with our licensing and so forth, but we'll see what we can do.
Peterson takes the football.
Great suggestion.
On the play.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Third down and 11. The pass falls incomplete.
Looks like Bridgewater gets shut down on this one, 3 and out.
Vikings put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage.
Hands off.
They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
You're watching hands-on football this afternoon, week 17. GamingHQ.tv bringing you Minnesota Vikings at Green Bay Packers. Vikings already up 17-0. Second, almost about halfway through the second.
He's taken down at the 42. And a run back of about 12. The Vikings defense right now is the story of this game, Phil.
Yeah, and it's been a short story because the offense can do nothing against what they're doing. They are being physically dominant. The defensive coordinator, he's had a great day calling plays, and the defensive players taking advantage of it.
The corners retreating.
319.
Rodgers from the shotgun. Scanning the field. Devontae Adams makes the catch.
Packers did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second down and 2.
Rodgers pressured, can't get over.
Cobb, and that's an incompletion.
Again, we're on week 17. We give you some final scores just coming up and just coming around to the day. If you're out there working, or again, if you're in our military, thank you for doing what you're doing. We definitely appreciate you here at GamingHQ.tv.
Third down and 2. Handoff made.
Try to give you some of the readouts. Detroit now over Chicago. That's 24-20. That's a final. That's San Diego, Denver. That's tied 20-20 in the fourth. Tampa Bay 10, Carolina 38. That's in the fourth. 2 minutes left on that one. St. Louis, San Francisco tied in the fourth. 27 seconds. New Orleans Saints against the Falcons. Saints up 20-17. That's a final.
Sherrills from the 15.
We got New York
down at the 26.
over Buffalo.
That returns
Buffalo
good for about 12.
beats New York 22-17. That's a final.
Clinton Dix got to get this defense rallied behind him now as they come out for this drive. It hasn't been the kind of performance they had.
Cincinnati beats Baltimore 24-16. Pittsburgh beats Cleveland 28-12. Washington beats Dallas 34-23. Houston beats Jacksonville 30-6. Tennessee defeated by Indianapolis 24-30. Here's an upset for you. New England gets taken down by Miami. Miami beats them 20-10.
The Vikings snap it up at the 26. Clay Matthews makes the tackle.
Philadelphia over New York 35-30. That's a final. And this just in, Kansas City beats Oakland 23-17. Final. Seattle beats Arizona 36-6. Destruction. And again, we're working with Minnesota and Green Bay here. Both are 10-5 in their divisions. And we're playing the game before the game here. Real world matchup. GamingHQ.tv. We're going to try to give you some idea of what's going to happen today. We've seen already a lot of action in the first quarter alone.
Wright's got the catch and the first.
Bridgewater 7 for 9 now, 85. Wright makes it. It's like a washing machine in there at the end. Watch him get thrown around on this hit.
That time by the receiver on the out
it's like a
route.
pinball.
Nice throw by the quarterback.
Boom.
This is what they call a timing route. Well, they were right on time.
Speaking about on time, we're doing our best to get on time in our PST schedule. Check all of our past broadcasts on GamingHQ.tv, on Twitch.tv, Ustream.
2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 39. Peterson brought down at the 47-yard line.
Halfway through the second now, almost coming up on the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. Bridgewater's making a move.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Bridgewater's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And Wallace got it. First down. The Vikings are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Bridgewater's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
First down at the 35. And it's knocked down.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
Bring it into the line.
The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Peterson's going nowhere on that one. He hit a wall.
Peterson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The Vikings have to get to the 25 to move the chains. Handoff out of the eye. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Bridgewater now making his action for the day. This is 17-0. Almost on the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. Got a lot of action coming up for you tonight. We're going to go through some of the scores as fast as we can. We've got Detroit over Chicago, 24-20. That's the final.
Now 1st and 10. The give.
We've got Tampa Bay gets taken out by Carolina. That's 38-10. That's in the 4th with a minute to play. I don't think they're going to make it out of that one. You've got Denver just leading San Diego in the 4th, 27-20.
There is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
But St. Louis, they're tied with San Francisco. That's the end of the 4th. They're going to go into overtime. Check your local listings on that one. New Orleans takes it from Atlanta, 20-17. That's a final.
2nd down, 3 for the first. With 2 hands, he has it. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Buffalo takes New York 22-17. Cincinnati over Baltimore 24-16.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Pittsburgh over Cleveland 28-12. Again, these are all Week 17 scores. Solid right now, finishing for the day.
Offense needs 2 yards.
Washington beats Dallas 34-23. That's a final. Houston takes Jacksonville 30-6.
He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Indianapolis Colts take care of the Tennessee Titans 30-24. Here's an upset for you. New England getting defeated by Miami 20-10. Philadelphia over New York 35-30. This just in, Kansas City beats Oakland 23-17. That's for the Western Division.
This will be a field goal attempt from 33 yards out. And it's a fake. And it's swatted away.
Seattle destroys Arizona 36-6. And that'll bring us to this game. Minnesota and Green Bay both tied 10-5, 10-5.
It had everybody fooled, but it's hard to throw that.
We're bringing it to you live on twitch.tv, Ustream,
It's not the quarterback.
YouTube, and of course GamingHQ.tv. Thanks for watching us. Stay tuned for a lot of action tonight, Sunday night action night. Right after this, we got the crew with the new Wild Run DLC. We're going to be jumping monster trucks and whatever else we can. Just Cause 3, we're going to win that island. We might just skip the crew and win the island. Who knows what they're going to do here. We've got Mad Max, the game. Maps fully exposed. We're going to try to get the story finished on that. GTA 5 online with the new DLC, with the Yahtzee, we're calling it. That's the Yachts. Yacht Party. Ooh, what a hit. Jars that ball loose. And then we're going to be taking it to Destiny. People were saying we weren't playing enough Destiny. Well, we are. We're going to play it tonight. Check with us. Check on our handle. It's on PS. If you're on the PSN, check us. It's the same as our Twitch handle. And that's gaming_HQTV.
Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. Football will come your way again.
They're going to have to do something because they're deep in their own
Rodgers by himself
backfield.
In the backfield. Takes it from the gun. The reception by Adams. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Defense has just been shutting Rodgers down, but he's 6 for 9. He's got I think a total of over 100 yards passing.
Nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Rodgers ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
2-minute warning. Here we go.
2 minutes away.
And stay with us for the halftime report with Larry Ridley. He's going to tell you all the scores in action. But right now, you're watching us live on GamingHQ.tv, Twitch.tv, Ustream, and YouTube. Got a live signal going out. It's green, and it's 1280 by 720 at 60 FPS, so you should be watching this like you're watching the real game. I don't know if we'll have the same results, but the Packers are getting it taken to them by the Vikings defense. Bridgewater's just adding the poison to it with the touchdowns. Rodgers gets taken down again. That's his second sack.
With the sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
We were just saying the Minnesota Vikings defense has just been unstoppable. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be able to handle that this afternoon. We'll have to see as that goes. Check your local listings. That game should be coming up.
Defensive backs out on the field for
That's listed at 5:30 PST time, so that could be 8:30 on the East Coast.
Rodgers.
Interception. I'm telling you, the Vikings defense has just been putting it to Rodgers.
Tackles made.
Blanton now. They're all getting a little piece of Rodgers.
Is right around the corner, and they continue to smother the opposition.
Let's hope he's got a little bit of mercy going on his side.
With a big 0 on the board for the other team.
Look at this pickoff. Blanton just comes in and grabs it.
Plays hard, and they have been whipping some tail out here in the first half.
The Vikings burst onto the scene at the start of this game, got the big lead early. They've certainly tapered off since that time, but they still have control of things as halftime approaches.
Yeah, the offensive line was absolutely dominating, the pace of play being so physical. The defensive line's won some of those battles since. That's why this game's exciting.
Peterson already at 54 yards before the half. He's going to go well over 100, I believe. He's going to do that today. These games have been pretty accurate. So far, we're running almost at a 90% accuracy. You can check all of our games listings on GamingHQ.tv. We have all the scores and the game scheduled for today's date. Check it out when you can. Bridgewater's just been on point. He's been doing nothing wrong. He's just been a hot quarterback. Oh, Packers almost intercept on that one.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
Peterson's handed the football. The Vikings get a first down.
First and goal. They weren't going for goal, but they did get the first down. It gives them a whole set of chances. They got to watch that clock.
Offense in the red zone, and you're on the defensive side.
And Peterson's just going to. Bridgewater's just going to keep Peterson pushing forward on that defensive line. He seemingly knows that there's some weakness to it, so he's just taking advantage of it at this point. There he is. Peterson just walks it across. They are just destroying the Vikings are just taking it to him, 23-0 in the half. If you got anything else to do, I would go do it.
My goodness, Bill. Halftime can't get here soon enough, as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down food at halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hasn't it? And you're right, the team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return.
Here's Janis. He's coming out. No, he's not going to come out with it.
He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20.
Again, 31 seconds till halftime. You're going to have to check out some of these highlights. They're going to be all over the, all about the Vikings. Look at these hits. Take it right out of his hands.
Constantly being hit.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a quarterback, though, you can't start looking at the pass rush. You have to keep your focus down the field, and you can't flinch.
Let's see if Rodgers can make this thing happen for real today. We're going to give you some of the, speaking of real Week 17 scores coming at you, and they are finals.
First down at the 20. They'll go draw.
We're going to start off with Detroit taking Chicago. That's 24-10. That's a final. It's now final. Denver over San Diego 27-20. That's in the fourth with 2 minutes left. We've got a tie going on St. Louis and San Francisco. That's 16-16 in overtime. New Orleans takes Atlanta 20-17. That's a final. The Bills take the New York Jets 22-17. That's a final.
And it'll be second down and 6
Cincinnati beats
after the
Baltimore
running play on first
24-16.
down.
That's a final. This just in, Pittsburgh beats Cleveland. That's
And that wraps up the first
28-12.
half here, the home of the Cheeseheads.
Washington beats
Take a quick break.
Dallas
And
34-23.
return shortly for the start of the third quarter.
Houston beats
Thanks,
Jacksonville
Jim, and welcome to the
30-6.
EA Sports Halftime Report.
Let's go over to
I'm
Larry
Larry
Ridley for halftime.
The Packers are on the bad end of things at home. We'll have 2 quarters to turn it around. The Vikings deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now after the fumble, here the pass is completed into coverage, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Packers with the ball late in the half. Rodgers throw under pressure leads to the turnover. Lantons is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense now with the shot after the pick. Peterson's going to dart up the middle, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. Vikings go up by 24. So that's all for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to the field for the start of the second half.
And a lopsided highlight reel. Are you kidding me with that? Vikings kicking it off now.
Walsh has it teed up now for the start of the third quarter. The second half officially underway in this lopsided rivalry matchup. And he takes the knee. Rodgers will now bring his offense onto the field and start this next drive at the 20. The Vikings have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. The Packers now move the chains. That's his first reception today.
Well, you play this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the end cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the end run.
Greenways all over the ball carrier.
Again, back to our scores. San Diego is now
On
losing to
first down,
Denver
there's so many
27-20.
things
That's
the
in the
offense
fourth.
can do. They were ready for that play,
Overtime,
and they
St.
stopped
Louis,
it.
San Francisco 16-16. New Orleans over Atlanta 20-17. That's a final. New York loses to Buffalo 17-22. Cincinnati beats Baltimore 24-16. Pittsburgh beats Cleveland 28-12. Washington beats Dallas 34-23. This is Week 17 scores, highlights, and action. Rodgers again.
They're going to get him here for a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense.
Houston
They
beats
confuse
Jacksonville
the
30-6.
offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick
Indianapolis
up.
beats
And how
Tennessee
about the
34
defender? They
30-24.
must love this. Coming in free.
Here's an
He
upset
gets a
for you.
good
Miami
clean shot on
beats
the
New England
QB and gets a
20-10.
sack.
Philadelphia over New York 35-30. And now the final in. Carolina beats Tampa Bay 38-10.
Now,
This just in as
looking
well.
at third
Kansas
down.
City beats Oakland 23-17. And Seattle just destroys Arizona 36-6.
Rodgers from the shotgun. The catch is made by James.
We're
Starks.
playing, of course, the 10-5 Minnesota Vikings Green Bay Packers. Check your local listings. That's coming up at 5:30 Pacific time. We're running our real-world matchup on that.
Feeling it is for an offense to throw a short pass to the running back and get a long gain. This guy is in there because he can run it, he can catch it, and he can make things happen.
Well, they better make a few more
As they
things
head
happen
to the
because
line.
it's in the third now. We're almost halfway into the third. We run all of our quarters at
They're back
half
to
the time, but
line
all the
after
action.
that catch for a first
We're going to have to
down.
condense this down for a highlight reel. They're all over him again. Rodgers is just eating nothing but
He
turf.
will not get away. He's taken
2
down for the
tackles and a sack for Blanton. You saw how he took that fumble last time.
I don't know who to
Ran
blame
with it for a
here.
touchdown.
Was it a great play by the safety getting the sack on the quarterback, or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming, and if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the
Again,
football a
the
lot quicker.
Green Bay Packers are rated higher than this team. We're not playing even
Packers
teams.
From the 32.
Another pickoff from
Newman with the
Rodgers.
interception.
This is just basically a Vikings display reel is all it is.
Another low light to add to the list for this offense with a third quarter interception.
Did you just call me a low life? Is that what you said? Oh, no, you meant low light, like a bad moment. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's just another bad moment for the offense.
Matthews now brings it to the backfield, and Peterson gets put down.
Play and make the hit.
Vikings running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Vikings will take the snap from the 40. And Wallace there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. That's reception number 2 for him.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Bridgewater now is
Offense still looking
got every
for a
pass
first
in his sleeve
after that
coming out.
completion on second down. And Wallace going to pull in the bullet pass.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
From the 29-yard line. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Here's the handoff to Adrian
Matthews
Peterson.
again. Takes him down for a
About
loss.
4 yards a carry.
Peterson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
The Vikings from the 27. Back to him. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Peterson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 17. Wright has the reception. Wright marked down after a gain of 9.
The Vikings offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Bridgewater's completion percentage 70% on the day. Surveys. That was Shields on the coverage that time.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
Oh, man, he almost gets in the end zone, so close to getting over the goal line.
I know I'm going to rush it. I'm going to see if we can actually play the Green Bay and see what we come up with. It's just too much of a beating. Look at this. Oh, man, he picks it off. Green Bay needed that play. Are you kidding me?
They'll take it at the 20.
You Packers fans, you need that. Something. Minnesota's just been putting it to the Packers the whole day.
Quarter and a half to play. That fumble shouldn't have too big of an impact, but they don't want to start getting sloppy now, Phil.
Absolutely. We don't think it's going to have a big impact, but you never know. A quick score by the offense and, you know, get things turned around, a 3 and out. This game could turn around, so you got to be on your toes.
And the quarterback cannot escape Floyd.
Jim, I got to take the offensive coordinator to task here. You know, sometimes when you can't protect the quarterback, keep some extra people in to help. They don't do it, and the defense gets another sack.
They've been just beating Rodgers up all day. There's nothing he can do. He escaped the Vikings defense.
Look here on defense. Rodgers standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Ends up picking up 3 yards. 3rd down. Rodgers will have it in the pistol.
319 banana.
Looking at every option. They're set to punt it away now. Looking for a lane on the return.
And they get to him at the 45.
The Vikings love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo of the game, and also you get into all the situations that favor your offense and your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. The Vikings approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. And Wallace got it, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
30-0. It's a decimation.
This game is really out of hand now. Still just the 3rd quarter, but I think we're close to being able to put this one.
This could happen. You've seen today. You had also another matchup like this as well. Yeah, 36-6. Seattle and Arizona. They finished up. Seattle beat them 36-6. They're not so far out of it at 30-0. It's just I think that they have to get at least one touchdown. Rodgers has been eating the dirt all night.
It's good. The Packers return team has been on the field way
coming up on the 2-minute warning on the 3rd. Again, we want to remind you that Seattle beat Arizona 36-6 today on the final. This score is not that completely out of hand, but it is getting out of hand. We want to go through the Week 17 readout for you. Detroit does take out Chicago 24-20. You've got St. Louis and San Francisco still going at it in overtime, 16-16. 3 minutes, 31 seconds on that one. You got New Orleans over the Atlanta Falcons. New Orleans Saints over the Falcons, 20-17. That's a final. You've got Buffalo over New York. That's 22-17. That's a final. Cincinnati beats Baltimore, 24-16. Pittsburgh takes the Browns to town, 28-12. And I can't believe this one. Washington beats Dallas, 34-23. Great matchup on that one. Jacksonville gets taken out by Houston Texans 30-6. And again, you're watching us here live, GamingHQ.TV's Minnesota Vikings, Green Bay Packers.
And straight ahead,
Lacey still moving.
The Packers get a 1st down.
Jacksonville, like I said, gets taken out by Houston 30-6. Colts beat the Tennessee Titans 30-24. Here's an upset. Miami takes out New England 20-10. Philadelphia over New York 35-30. Carolina over Tampa Bay 38-10. That's another final.
1st down. Offense.
This just in. Kansas City gets taken to town. Kansas City takes Oakland to town 23-17. And then here's the other devastator. Seattle takes Arizona out 36-6. Denver beats San Diego 27-20. And this just in, St. Louis loses to San Francisco 16-19 in final overtime. And that'll bring you up to our real-world matchup here, Minnesota Vikings, Green Bay Packers, 31-0 in the 3rd. Still plenty of time to play for the Rodgers side of things, but I don't know what they're going to be able to do.
And straight ahead, Lacey brought down right at the 50.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Coming to the line at the 50. 1st and 10.
Here they come after Rodgers
Stands
again.
in the pocket. Starks has the catch. Starks met at the 30.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score
Minnesota,
later.
Seattle, wild
Rodgers'
card.
completion
That could
percentage,
happen.
60% on the day.
This next play comes from the 30.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Out of the eye, it's Lacy. And that picks up 3.
Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
One last play before the quarter ends. The Packers from the 27. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this,
Hey,
you want to run the clock out.
I don't think so.
You know what, Jim?
Hey,
on the
Tolu.
other side, they want that clock to run too.
Oh, this
because
game
they're
is
just
done.
trying to find a way to
Then
get
we're going to
out
go right
of
over
this
to
game.
the listings for the games tonight. No, this is the best we can do, but we were giving you Week 17
Well, you're really in a tough
scores.
spot, but that is a good job
And again,
picking
we're
up the
bringing
first
this to you
down.
live
You're
on
down big
twitch.tv,
in the second
Ustream,
half.
YouTube,
All
and our
you
game
keep
site,
picking up those first
gaminghq.tv.
downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
No, we can't live stream the show. We don't have license on it,
When
but
you
we're
get
working
down
on
in
that
the
for
red
next
zone,
year.
The offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can do it.
We'll
His
see what we're
team
going to
is
get.
down. He
And we
needs a
did
big
pretty well
play
this
here.
year. So we're going to hopefully do even better next year by getting this licensed
He's
out.
in.
Rodgers needed that, finally. Hey, Tolu. Tolu's up on YouTube.
Phil, I got to give him credit. They have not given up, even though a lot of teams would throw
Yeah,
in the
Sharma,
towel
I
after
don't,
that
like I said, we're not
horrendous
going to
start.
stream it.
Well, in this game, you should never give up for many, many reasons. One, this is what you do for a living. So you want to have pride, but just keep playing like the score is 0-0. And when it's over, if you lose, just learn from the experience and try to do better next week.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Packers defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown.
Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coached them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results. I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
That
Bring it
last
out one.
running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Keep it wide.
Gets the handle here. Then picks up about 3. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
He's
He
going to
didn't
be
get
coming
many
up on
yards that time
100
that
yards
run, but
himself.
He's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity
They
to
can
get
shut
some
Rodgers
yards,
down like they're
he's
doing
been
here
there
in
to
today's
take
game.
advantage of it.
You can pretty much guarantee that the Vikings are
That
going to take
last
it to the
play
wild
was a
card
run.
setup.
3rd down coming up.
Again, we're bringing Week 17 real-world matchup. We're back to be with it.
Peterson lines up in the backfield. Takes another handoff. And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. This will be a fair catch by Hyde. Look at the numbers, Phil. This is a running back that struggled early, but since then has really found his rhythm.
Yeah, but the run game doesn't work. It just looks really ugly to everybody, to the team and the fans. But they stayed with it, and now this thing is starting to look, well, not pretty, but pretty good.
Rodgers going to take it from the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way, and I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
From the gun, Rodgers. Sharif Floyd with the sack.
Well, defensive tackles so many times are in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Rodgers back in shotgun formation. That was Newman on the coverage that time.
It's not always about being safe on 3rd and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise and you can pick up a very tough 1st down situation.
The Packers have to get to the 49 for a first. The Packers from the 32. Griffin takes him down.
That's the 2nd sack for Griffin on Rodgers today. If they keep this type of hitting on Rodgers,
well, the defense has got to be excited.
He's going to get out
Anytime
permanently.
On 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Check your local listing. We're going to give you Week 17 scores in just a moment. Watching us live on YouTube, Ustream, Twitch, and GamingHQ.tv, giving you our real-world matchup.
Sherrills from the 14.
Vikings against Green Bay.
18.
The Vikings know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams.
This is almost looking like the score between Seattle and Arizona. Seattle takes that 36-6 on the final score for Week 17.
This time because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Halfway through the 4th
I think
now.
in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. Good job that time by the quarterback. You got a lead in the 4th quarter. Don't take chances. Nobody open down the field. So he throws it short and he gets a completion.
Bridgewater's completion percentage 70% on the day. 2nd down and 5. Adrian Peterson takes the football. Picks up about 2. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Peterson's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. 3rd and 3. Falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
The Vikings go with the pass that time on 3rd and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a 4th down situation.
Hyde's got it at the 19. Tackled down at the 28-yard line. That return's good for about 9. The Packers stalled on their last drive, forced a punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Rodgers marked down after a gain of 4. Rodgers got it in the gun.
He's got to run this game himself.
Space to work. And now Rodgers will give himself up.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line. Quarters formation here for the defense. 1st down at the 47. On the money. The Packers now move the chains. That's his first reception today.
Well, when you got 4 defensive backs playing deep, you are going to have a lot of wide open space underneath. We saw it that time, and another easy completion for the quarterback and receiver.
running at 1280 by 720, 60 FPS.
First
Thanks,
down at
YouTube
the
guys, for
34.
checking in over here.
He's wide
We got
open
YouTube,
for
we
the
got
grab.
Ustream, Twitch, and GamingHQ.tv running NFL. We're going to try to get you the live game if possible.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
First down following the long play.
Touchdown.
And that's a touchdown, and they inch
Cobb
closer.
gets it. And just when they needed it most. At least they're doing better than the Arizona-Seattle game. That turned out to be a disaster today, 36-6.
It was just
Seattle just
really
destroys the Cardinals.
nice. He
We've got Week
threw
17
beautifully,
readout.
right on target, touchdown.
Detroit beats Chicago 24-20. New Orleans takes Atlanta 2017. New York over Buffalo.
They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for
No,
the
that was
6.
Buffalo beats New York 22-17. Cincinnati beats Baltimore 24-16.
The Packers lined up, onside kick coming up. And they come up empty on the onside kick attempt. The Vikings offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players.
There he goes.
and
Told you he's
they're
going to reach
pretty
100
excited,
yards.
so this is
Peterson
gonna be
cracks the
tough on the
100-yard
offense.
barrier right there with that
Vikings
run.
have clearly enjoyed being able to take the air out of the football when needed today. Peterson's been brilliant, and he's shown no reason to stop giving him the football.
Well, when it's working well, don't stop. The running game is hot. The offensive linemen feel the power. They love it. Just keep running right at it.
Matthews on the tackle for that one.
On the tackle.
Nice run that time.
8 tackles
When
for
you're running
Matthews
football
today.
like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense
Yeah, we're almost on the
out.
2-minute
There's no
mark
doubt
on the
about
fourth
it.
quarter. You're
Nice
watching
job on
the
the offensive line.
Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers, 31-13 now.
Second down and 5. They call his number once more, and a gain of 4.
Got Week
Good
17
job of the
scores coming right up
defensive line
now.
Standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running
Final
back to a
overtime,
short
San
gain.
Francisco does take St. Louis 19-16. Denver takes San Diego 27-20.
Here they
This
come
is
to the
almost as
line
bad
at
a
the
score as
23.
Seattle, Arizona. Seattle beats Arizona 36-6. We're at 31-13.
Takes it from the eye.
Burning off the clock and some time. That's a 2-minute warning here.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now.
This
Back
just
in
in.
a moment.
Kansas City does defeat Oakland 23-17. Carolina does defeat Tampa Bay 38-10. Philadelphia destroys New York 35-30.
Back now
Here's an
with this
upset.
one,
New
and
England gets
time
defeated
is
by
running
Miami
out here in the
20-10.
fourth quarter.
This is Week 17. Last 2 minutes. Indianapolis beats Tennessee 30-24. Houston just destroys Jacksonville 30-6. Again, this score is still better than those two scores.
All set up now at
Bring
the
it in over, not
21.
one. Watching us live on GamingHQ.tv, on Twitch, Ustream, and YouTube. Thank you for watching this evening.
First down at the 21.
Peterson has already broken 100 yards for the day.
They are in on Peterson.
More scores.
averaging
Washington
about 4 yards a
destroys
carry.
Dallas
When you run the
34-23.
football like this and you show toughness,
Pittsburgh over the Browns,
there is no
28-12.
doubt. When you fake it and try to
Cincinnati
throw the
over
football
Baltimore,
down the field, the
24-16.
quarterback's gonna have all day to get it done.
Buffalo beats New
Nice
York
situation here for the
22-17.
offense.
That
They're
must have
winning
been
the
an
football
across
game.
the town
Now they're in the red zone. Let's
bash.
see if they can come up with a play that fools
Peterson
the
just
defense.
moving under a minute and a half.
Peterson's met after a gain of 8.
Saints beat
He's
the
now
Falcons
pushed back for
20-17.
120 yards rushing
And then that leads us to
today.
Detroit over Chicago.
Jim, that's just playing it by the
24-20.
book. You got the lead. and you want to keep the clock moving. So what do? You run
Running in the
football.
last minute, 20 seconds
as
of
a
the game
quarterback
here.
in this type of
The Vikings
situation,
have just been
you just
commanding
tell
it,
everybody
31
two
to
things.
13.
Stay in bounds and put
Rodgers
two
is showing
hands on the football.
a little bit of hope in the
First
last
and
bit
goal to
here.
go. He'll throw it over the middle.
Nothing there.
Burnett's in on the tackle.
The offense is so close right here.
See if we
They
can
just
live
need to
stream at
show a
the
little power and punch this in the end zone.
post-game
Get that
highlights.
touchdown.
Second down here.
Let's bring it into the line. Show the route. Perfect. Last 50 seconds of the game. Minnesota over Green Bay, Week 17.
And now he'll surge ahead.
Oh, can't make the
Well, that's just the right
quarterback
call to
sneak.
make. In this situation, just run the football.
Watching us
Don't
live
try
on
to
the
be
1280 by
some genius
720,
who
60
gets the
FPS
defense
signal.
off guard, manage the clock, and just get this game over with.
Football sits at the 2.
Whatever it's going to be, this is going to be the last play of the game. Thanks for watching us tonight on Week 17's NFL.
Third and goal at the 2. Throws the pass.
Hit on the
Hits
throw, gives
ground
him
and
one
goes
more shot.
incomplete on the short throw.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
The kick is good.
2 seconds on the game. They're really stretching it on the clock today.
The outcome of this game is probably now all but decided, as that field goal makes it virtually official.
Yeah, I
Stay
think it
with
does
us on
make it
Twitch,
official. They're gonna
Ustream,
win this
YouTube, and
football
Gaming
game.
HQ
You
TV.
sit
We're going to bring
around now,
you
you can just think about all the things you're going to tell the press and how
whole
great
night
you
of gaming
are
still
and
yet to
what
come.
you did out there today to help your team win.
The Packers are
Our
back
accuracy
deep,
is
ready to
over
return.
90% on picking these games, doing it this way with our real-world matchups. You can check all of our scores and listings at GamingHQ.tv. And as for everyone here, here's
Runs
Mick Mack
up
in the
to
back.
grab
This is
it
Greer. I
at
want to
the
say thank you for
4.
watching us this afternoon,
And as he's taken down, that's
this evening, or
gonna
wherever you
seal
are
it,
today,
as
or
they
wherever you
will
are in the
not
world.
get another playoff in time.
And that's it.
How much did it surprise
Green
you,
Bay
Phil,
gets
final
taken out by the
summation of this
Minnesota
game was
Vikings
so
defense.
one-sided?
And that's pretty much who did it.
Shocked. I am shocked. I thought this game could actually
Great
turn out the
matchup
other
today.
way, but the fact that it was just a blowout, what a surprise. And I know the losing team, hey, they got a lot of questions they got to answer in one short week.
You said it. Again, thanks for watching today. This has been the Gaming HQ TV broadcast of Real World Matchups, Week 17, Sunday Football. Stay with us. We've got The Crew, Just Cause 3, GTA 5 Online, Destiny,
For
Taken
Phil
King,
Simms and
all still
the
coming
crew,
up.
Jim Nantz saying so long.